Hi Arjun, how are you doing?
Hi Arjun, how are you? I'm fine. How are you doing?
It feels very strange me asking you questions. How does it feel being interviewed by yourself?
It's new, it's unique, it's interesting. In Ishaq Zade, I was getting beaten up more by people than actually hitting anybody. So इस बार मैंने बदला लिया. I'm beating up everybody to take revenge for what happened in Ishaq Zade.
Hi Arjun, how are you doing?
Hi Arjun, how are you? I'm fine. How are you doing?
It feels very strange me asking you questions. How does it feel being interviewed by yourself?
It's new, it's unique, it's interesting. So now I'm feeling nervous after seeing you.
So our film is releasing in a couple of weeks, 2 weeks time. What are you feeling? Anxiety, anxious, nervous, excited?
Honestly speaking, I'm feeling all of that you're saying, but it's just sinking in now. मैं इतने दिनों से shooting कर रहा था, तो it hadn't sunk into me. Now started promotion, so it's sinking in. But the film is only 2 weeks away from release. I'm excited and nervous. I'm excited because finally the film that we worked hard on, we'll be able to show it to the world. I'm nervous to see how people react, to me being in a double role, and also to the kind of film it is. It's a very unique film. थोड़ी हटके है जैसे बोलते हैं cliched way में. So I'm excited and nervous at the same time.
So a lot of people want to know, we look alike in the film, but what is the difference between both the characters, and is there any sort of twin brother angle in it? What kind of a film is it? What are these characters that we are playing? Would you like to shed some light on that?
Why are both of us looking the same? Both of us are looking the same primarily because of the story. If I give you a brief about the story, it's based in present day Gurgaon today. It's about Yashwardhan Singh, who's a big land mafia giant over there. He's running this whole empire of land grabbing, land mafia for the politicians. As we know, the underworld today is no more in Bombay. It's not only in Bombay. It's moved on to Delhi, and they've got into this whole land grabbing political nexus, being middlemen. Yashwardhan Singh has a son called Ajay that is being played by me. Ajay wants to take over Yashwardhan Singh's empire. He's a greedy, powerful. He wants to be powerful, and he's greedy for power. He's absolutely dark. He doesn't care about what people think about him. He just wants absolute power. He's badly behaved, violent, arrogant, obnoxious, alcoholic, doesn't respect elders, women, nobody. He doesn't care. He wants power. He wants to be the center of attention. The cops are trying to bring down Yashwardhan for obvious reasons. They don't have any evidence against him because today everything is run with a white front. All the black businesses happen with a white front. The cops end up finding a look-alike of Ajay in Nainital. So when they find a look-alike, they plant him in place of Ajay. They kidnap Ajay and plant Vishal. So now Vishal has to pretend to be Ajay. Therefore, he has to look exactly the same. But Vishal is this quiet, small town boy from Nainital who's well-behaved, likes to blend with the crowd, doesn't have the same personality as Ajay. So they might look the same, but there are two very different characters in there, which hopefully once people see the film, they'll realize there's also an aspect of Vishal pretending to be Ajay. So he has to some days behave like Ajay and be flamboyant and be rude and be arrogant and be violent, but that is not inherently him. So that is in the performance, but the reason they look similar is primarily because one is pretending to be the other.
I know I had a blast using guns in Ishaq Zade. In Aurangzeb, again, we've got the chance to use guns and fire the bullets at people, random people we're killing for no rhyme or reason. We're having a blast doing it. How difficult or easy is it for you to do action? What do you have to say about that?
In Ishaq Zade, I was getting beaten up more by people than actually hitting anybody. So इस बार मैंने बदला लिया. I'm beating up everybody to take revenge for what happened in Ishaq Zade. Ishaq Zade, we had a gun. We never ended up killing anybody except ourselves. So it didn't work out too well. This time I ended up killing other people. It's a different world because Ishaq Zade, we were playing kids who are on the run, escaping. We don't know the power of holding a gun. Over here, these people know exactly when to take out the gun and utilize it for optimum use. So it was different in performance, as in and these are different kinds of weapons. There's a different mindset. It's a different setting. वहाँ पे छोटे शहर में थे तो कट्टा था उनके हाथों में जो एक बुलेट फायर करके चले जाता था उसके बाद you can't use it. Here we have automatic pistols which fire thak 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 thak. So it was honestly telling you as an actor, it's great fun being able to just fire blanks away all the time. It looks really cool and it looks very stylish. And I think that's what is working in favor of people being intrigued by the action of the film. Is it's different, it's cool, it's stylish. We've not had a gunfight kind of film in a while. It has that whole flavor going for it. So hopefully, I think that's why the younger audience will correlate to it because it's a different kind of zone. visually and as well as the action.
Most people, I guess, who see the trailers will understand why our film is titled Aurangzeb. If there's anybody who wants to know more in detail why we've chosen Aurangzeb as a title, you want to tell us more about why our film is called Aurangzeb?
First and foremost, it's called Aurangzeb because it works as a metaphor in our film. All the characters have layers and character traits of how Aurangzeb was. Aurangzeb as a Mughal emperor was known to be a tyrant. He destroyed his own family for power. He went to any extent to obtain absolute power. He destroyed his own, he killed his own brothers and put his own father in prison. So that is where Aurangzeb comes into our film, that every character in our film has some or the other trait of Aurangzeb, that you can go to any extent, you can even destroy your own family for power. It's the dark side that every human being possesses. The ambition, the greed, the desire to do better and be the best. Sometimes you lose perspective on your own family and you let go of all those emotions because you want to be as cold to obtain that power. So Aurangzeb comes in from there. It's not at all correlated to the story of Aurangzeb, the emperor, but there are sort of character traits in all of us.
We've grown up calling Chintu Uncle, Chintu Uncle. We know Rishi Kapoor since we were kids. Did you at any point feel it came in the way of your performance? How was it working with him? Did you feel it helped? Did it not help? How was it working with him?
I've grown up in front of Chintu Uncle. I call him Chintu Uncle. I used to touch his feet every morning before beginning shooting because we've grown up touching his feet. So it was a unique experience for me. But the beauty of working with actors like Rishi Kapoor is they put you at ease, they elevate your performance in front of the camera, and off screen you get to learn for how laid back they are and how chilled out they are. They don't take their stardom very seriously. He's got a great sense of humor. One of the most professional actors I've worked with comes so prepared, is so aware of what he's doing. The director just has to tell him so much and he'll tweak his entire performance accordingly. So as an actor, I got to learn a lot from him on screen and off screen. He is intimidating as a personality not because he's a star, but just because of how larger than life he is as a person. And I really got along well with him. For him, I'm always Ranbir's friend and Boni's son. But that doesn't ever change the way he acts in front of me, in front of the camera. And that's the most amazing quality that I got to learn from him, that your personal equations will never interfere with your performance.